Hi, I'm Carl Weisecker, Principal Broker at Kline May Realty. Thank you for joining me for another Q&A with Kline May. Today we're at the Perch in downtown Harrisonburg, directly above Magpie Diner. What I'd like to talk about today is a continuation of what our conversation has been for the past couple of weeks, which is this concept of the new rules of real estate, kind of the new way agents need to behave and buyers and sellers need to behave. And I'm happy to say it's been a little over a month since those new rules went into effect, and things seem to be running fairly smoothly. One of the great things about working in real estate in this area is folks really do get along. We're friendly competitors, so I've not seen any cases of where an argument between methodology has been allowed to get in the way of a buyer or seller getting the house that they want. So that's all been very good. The thing that nationally we saw most of the headlines about as the big change was the fact that home buyers were now going to be asked to sign an agency agreement with the firm that's representing them right at the beginning of their relationship. This caused a tremendous amount of heartburn for a lot of people, mainly because most of the country did not already have these buyer's agreements in place. Luckily for us, Virginia has had them in place for over 12 years, so the conversation was much easier for our agents. The only change is we're now asking our folks to sign those agreements right at the very beginning of the relationship, instead of once we get a little bit deeper into it and get into some more substantive discussions. And then for sellers, the big change is the amount of brokerage fee that they may be willing to pay, and if they would allow that fee to be split between their firm that's representing them and a different firm that represents the buyer. And we've had differences in philosophy among the firms around town. Everybody's doing everything under the new guidelines. Everybody's doing things perfectly legal and ethical. Just some differences in opinion and how those rules are going to be applied, and sellers seem to be understanding the concept. What was at one point a very fearful upcoming change has proved to be fairly smooth sailing for most folks. I think a lot of folks did some preparation ahead of time. We got ourselves educated, and most importantly, things are moving along smoothly for buyers and sellers. I mentioned we're right above Magpie Diner, and their coffee is always from the wonderful Chestnut Ridge coffee roasters, and so I'm going to try some of that today. This is just their regular house coffee. If you came in for breakfast, this is what you would get. It's always perfect. It's exactly what you would expect from a diner. A nice, strong, bold, rich cup of coffee in a great atmosphere. If you haven't been to Magpie Diner, I would highly encourage it. Their food's wonderful and the coffee's always great. If you've got a coffee you'd like to see me try, or a local restaurant, or if you've got a real estate question you'd like me to answer here, please email that to me at questions@klinemay.com. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.